here. I'm very happy to be here today with everyone from the community. So my name is Josh, or Blazar on the Discord and Telegram, and I'm joined today with Blake and Xuan Ting from the Furucombo team. So today we'll be discussing the release of the Furucombo Tokenomics. I want to start by asking a few questions pertaining to the tokenomics to Blake and Xuan Ting, and then we'll open the floor to the community to ask any questions that they would like. So you can leave your questions in the voice chat in Discord, on YouTube, or tweet it in via Twitter, and we'll make sure we get around to answering that. So first off, if you haven't already, you can find our tokenomics information in our docs section by going to docs.furucombo.app, and you can read about that there. So Blake, good morning. How are you doing today?
Yeah, great. It's actually quite late here. Gonna go sleep later, right after this call.
Perfect. So I wanted to start with you here. I wanted to ask you what key factors were considered when creating the Furucombo governance.
Okay. Actually, we released the roadmap like a few months ago, and after that, we collected many feedback and comments from including our investors and also from our community members. So we have many discussions over the details. And we've just finalized the details and released it a few weeks previously. And I think that the key factors we were considering and discussed the most are two perspectives. And the first perspective is to whether we can create an ecosystem that can keep self-sustainable. Like we can have the ecosystem grow organically, something like that. And so we consider that because the concept for the ecosystem is starting from the builders. So when we have more builders on board, we hope that they will develop more cubes, more tools onto the platform. And when we have more cubes and tools available, they should be easier for the masters to create and find the profitable opportunities. And so once these kind of opportunities are be found by the masters, they can share it with more users in the space. And when we have more users, this could create more profits, and then we can further share the profit with the builders and the masters. So we want to create these kind of virtuous cycles to make the ecosystem grow itself organically. So that's the first aspect we are thinking the most when we discussing the key components of the ecosystem. And the second one is the security part, because where we start is from to make the composability available for everyone. And we want more builders come to our ecosystem and build their tools, their DeFi cubes, and to list it on Furucombo. But when it comes to develop new cubes and new smart contracts, we need to consider the security aspect, whether these builders have like bad actors inside of them. We are not sure. So how are we gonna to define and find out the bad things, and we want to prevent it from the beginning. So we think of many parts on this. And so that's the reason we have the cube listing policy. And also we have some discussions over how we're gonna provide the insurance and audit and reviews to cover this kind of risk. So I would say self-sustainability and the security are two key factors we consider the most when we design the ecosystem.
Right, interesting. Sounds very well thought out, definitely. So I think the team was very excited to finally reveal the tokenomics to the community. Some back and forth discussion there, so I think team took into consideration a lot of different factors. That's good to include a lot of different stakeholders there. So, Xuan Ting, how are you doing today?
Good. It's late night in like here but still really exciting that we have the chance to share our tokenomics and then the recent update to the community directly. Especially this time we are like live broadcasting to the Discord, Twitter. So I hopefully that more and more people can get involved in our ecosystem and then know our latest update.
Indeed, for sure. I think you're muted, fronting on Discord.
Did I? Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
You should repeat.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Repeat that.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. It's like practicing and then do it again. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. It's a late night in Taipei, so but I'm feeling so energetic and then so excited because we finally have the chance to share with everyone directly our latest update, no matter it's a product side or about the tokenomics ecosystem side. Especially we just released our tokenomics since the token launch, so it's around 6 months. Yeah, we launched the token at the beginning of the year, January 12th or 14th, and then right now it's July, end of July. So yeah, 6 months, and then we are pretty exciting about this because with this tokenomics we can push the whole ecosystem forward to another level.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, I mean it moves fast. It's only been 6 months, and I feel like a lot has been achieved. So yeah. So I wanted to ask you, Ting, what protocols or ideas were used as inspiration when creating our governance or Furucombo governance?
Yeah, so we are aggregator. So this is the first thing that we are a little bit different from other protocol, and also we are aggregator. So when we are designing our tokenomics, I think we are not just care about like ourselves. So we look at a lot of different protocols, including like Aave, Curve, like Wi-Fi, Compound, or SushiSwap, like or even 1inch. They are also aggregators. So we want to learn from how they see the world and then how they plan to use token to bring the aggregator to the next level. So yeah, we see a lot of different cases, and then they are all pretty successful protocol, and then they all have different strength or some core stuff, core angle on how they are going to work with their community. And there are several things that we are looking at when we looking at other protocols. The first thing is that how do they interact with their community? Yeah, because I think a very important part of the tokenomics is to get a closer distance with your community and then try to capture the value and then bring the value to every participants in the ecosystem. So how they interact with the community, this is very important. And the second is the SOP to make a proposal or a vote, because voting or governance or community consensus is also a very important part of a tokenomics. So the SOP of making proposal is also important. That's the thing we are looking at. The third is that how are they going to generate the revenue, and then how are they going to distribute to the holders? I think this is the key part of holding a token, just like holding a share or a stock. So how are they going to capture the value is also important. And the fourth will be, can they like interact with other protocol? So this is specifically for the aggregator, because I think most of the multi-protocol itself, the thoughts about when they are designing the protocol, their tokenomics, it's around like how are we going to use the token in our ecosystem. But as an aggregator, our we is the DeFi world, is the DeFi community. So every protocol that we connected to is part of us. It's within our ecosystem. So we have to think about how are we going to use token, not just benefit us, but also benefit the whole ecosystem, and then let the people willing to participate in the ecosystem proactively. The last one is it's something that we really care about, because I think DeFi, it's of course it's decentralized, and then another thing is very important is that when people are building something and they deploy it on the mainnet, and then this is some infrastructure that will exist for a long time, maybe like a lifetime. Like anyone can access the infrastructure from anywhere whenever they want. So we're thinking about, can a token make the protocol itself, like our protocol itself, a perpetual motion machine? So to capture value and then bring every participant in the ecosystem and make sure this cycle will exist forever. Yeah, so this is basically what we are looking at and what we are think about.
Right, yeah, a lot there to consider. And again, it sounds like kind of team has thought about all these different angles to include all these different stakeholders in there. So that's definitely nice. So I wanted to get a little bit more into the specifics on how the governance works. A little bit more into the governors and the masters and the builders. And Blake, so can you break down for us then what are the three pillars of the Furucombo governance? So again, we have the governors, masters, builders, and how does this ultimately bring a use case to then combo holders?
Sure. So regarding the Furucombo governance, the overall ecosystem that I have mentioned, that the concept is starting from the builders, right? But for the builders to build their cubes, we need to set up some rules to make sure that they follow the rules, so there's no bad smart contracts to do some bad things behind the scene. So the first step will be the governor of Furucombo governor to set up the rules for the builders and for the masters. And later, the builders will follow the rules like the cube listing policy or the combo committed amount, the commitment to develop their cubes, and then they can get listed on the Furucombo site. And afterwards, the masters could use these kind of listed cubes to find the most profitable opportunities, the strategies. And then they can further be a fund manager to gather the funds from the end users to use the profitable opportunity strategies together. So create a win-win situations for both the masters and the users. And then we will have the revenue, and then we will go back to share the revenue with the builders and masters and also the combo governors. So that's kind of the cycle for this. And so regarding the use case for the combo holders, so for the governance, you need to have the combo tokens to log into the governance protocol to get the V combo in return. And then the V combo will be stand for your voting power regarding the governance on the whole ecosystem. So you need to log combo to get a V combo, and then you can set up the rules for the builders and masters. So something like that. And so for the builders part, I mentioned that they have to create combo token as commitment into the ecosystem. So once the builders have some combo token and log in to get their cube listing on Furucombo, they also become a governor in the ecosystem. So they can also set up the rules for other cube developers and participate in the ecosystem altogether. So that's the use case for the combo hold.
Perfect. Thank you, Blake, for the explanation. Again, so feel free to follow along with us by viewing our tokenomics at docs.furucombo.app and bringing your questions at the end of this community call to be answered if you have any. So that if there's anything confusing or that someone doesn't understand, we're definitely happy to kind of go over that and alleviate any of that. So, Xuanting, how can members of the community get involved today with Furucombo?
Yeah, when I'm preparing this question, I'm like thinking really, like thinking again. So I think the first part will be, it's the most important part because the tokenomics is just out, and we don't think the tokenomics is finished. It's something will like grow and have a newer version day by day when based on the market condition or the needs, or maybe DeFi has another DeFi summer or DeFi winter. So the first thing that I think everyone can do is to join the discussion, no matter it's on the forum or on our social media like Discord, Telegram, or maybe even on Twitter. We are like super happy to discuss any angle with the community members, because every one of you are part of the system, and we are just the host to host the call. But if the community member didn't join, or they don't participate in this, the tokenomics will be nonsense. So join the discussion. And the second thing is that I think we can, if you are a trader or you are a DJ, I think you can start to build a combo and then share it on the Twitter. Like we used to have a combo challenge hashtag, or you can post it in our combo hacking channel on the Discord. So because in the future, if you create good trading strategy, we will give you some reward. And then we will also let you to turn your good strategy into the vault. So people can, use your trading strategy, or, put your money in the vault, and then let you to manage it in the future. So I suggest everyone, like combo master or DJs, start to build a combo today, and then share it on the Twitter. Because it's not just you build it and then hide it in your pocket. It's about the community, and it's about can people use it. So yeah, share it. And then the first batch of the combo master, I think we will pick it from the community directly based on your trading history. If you trade a lot and then you have some good combo, we can see that. We keep monitoring on that, those on-chain data. So this is the second thing: start to build a combo and share it in the community. And last thing is to wait for the Furucombo system to go live. This is not a thing that you can do today. You can, so just wait for the Furucombo system. We are doing the discussion and the design of the system. And of course, we will send the system to it for the audit, because this is the fundamental part of the ecosystem. So we will make sure that it's safe. And then when the system is live, maybe in the Q4 or maybe in the Q3, later Q3, and then you can start to deposit your combo to our Furucombo system. Then you can get a platform reward and start to vote.
Perfect. No, that's great. Lots of ways to get involved. Anyone can kind of become a combo master, start building up their combos. You can follow the timeline. There is a release schedule on the, again, docs.furucombo.app, tokenomics there, to kind of follow along and see when we're going to be releasing things. So again, I would encourage everyone in the community to get involved, help to build out Furucombo, as it helps tremendously to differentiate us from other protocols in the space and elevate our community to a new level, because that is one of our main focuses, which is community, and one of the main focuses to helping extend DeFi kind of to the next level, and help build up decentralized finance. So that's our brief summary on the Furucombo Tokenomics. We're always, of course, looking for more feedback, and we have open discussions on the tokenomics going on right now on the forums. You can let your voice be heard. We got a tokenomics section there. We're asking some questions, looking for some feedback there. There's a poll you can do to kind of leave your thoughts on what you think of the tokenomics there. That'd be extremely helpful. And then in the Discord tokenomics channels, we can also open up some discussion there about any questions or thoughts that people have. So I wanted to jump over back to Furucombo as a whole. Back to you, Blake. What will be the main focus, or the focus of Furucombo then in the near future?
For the development side, besides the first thing is that we are building the governance infrastructure. That's the things that Shanting just mentioned. We have to build the locking combo contract, which you can get a Furucombo in return and then get the audit. So that's the first thing. And the second is that we will focus on auto farming strategies. in the coming months. Yeah. Is that
Surprise.
Alpha Big Leak? Yeah.
Super Alpha
So-
League. It's not only on Jeddah.
Okay, sorry
Surprise.
for that. Okay. And so the reason is that because we found for the past years, since the DeFi summer, most of the farming strategies is related to the liquidity farming. So many people, many new projects offer their own liquidity farming opportunities for the users. So many DGens are like research and survey all kinds of new projects every day and decide where they should park their money into the protocol to earn their liquidity farming rewards. So this is already popular for a few months, and we found that it's still on the trend. So we think that it's still maybe for the following months, it will still be the key use case in the space. But there are some problems in the space that because you have to spend a lot of time, it's a very time-consuming thing. So you have to do the research because everyone tells you that you have to do your own research before you put your money into a new protocol. Yeah. So you have to do the research. And after research, you have to put your money in and you have to closely monitor what the protocol is going on. So you have to make sure that you won't get wrecked. So you have to run early or you have to put money into it because they have different rules for every week. So you have to monitor that. And maybe you have to do the manually to claim the rewards and reinvest it to make your portfolio bigger. So it's really time consuming. So we are thinking that how we can leverage our current user experience and our current proxy structure to provide a better solutions for the users. So that's something that we are gonna focus in the following months. So that's the auto farming strategies.
Awesome, very good. Yeah, no, I think that's an excellent use case. So interesting to hear that. Definitely. Perfect. So
Yeah, super excited about that because a lot of users that they DM us like directly and then asking, can you guys do this or can you guys do that? And then I think this is the question that being asked the most frequently. So that's why we decided to do it and then leverage the Combo page to make Furucombo is like a search engine for the DeFi opportunity, and then share it with everyone else that you don't have trading knowledge.
yeah, for sure, definitely like making it easier to bring more people into the ecosystem, right? So and easier to understand because like Blake had mentioned, there are a lot of these vaults or farming protocols have hidden rules in there, deposit fees or withdraw fees, and it can be all very difficult to understand, or a certain amount of time that you need to lock up, and that's not exactly clear maybe until after you've gotten into the pool. So yeah, definitely a very good use case there, and Furucombo can aid in helping alleviate some of the stress of figuring out where to put your money in and all these different rules around the farming your vaults. So no, that's great. So my final question today before we open it up to the community, kind of like an overarching question for all of Furucombo then is one thing. How is Furucombo then going to achieve its goal of bringing DeFi to the masses?
Yeah, so DeFi stands for decentralized finance, and then the most important part is the finance. So my personal opinion, I believe that 99% of the people, normal people on the planet, they don't understand what is finance. It's not just deposit your money into the bank. It's about like how they use your money to generate more money, or how can they do with your money. So if 99% of the people, they don't understand what is finance, what's behind that, and then they don't need to, and then they don't interested about this, it's okay. So we need like agents or fund managers, and fund managers, they need a system to help them to do the trading or to do the portfolio management. So that's the 3 steps that we are going to do. It's like a reverse. So the first is we are going to build a system. So that's why we build Furucombo. And then we build a Furucombo, the proxy system, the handle system is to helping the traders to connect it to the whole DeFi space, the whole world. So we spend like at least like 6 months to 10 months is connected to 13 to 15 different DeFi top protocol. We build an integration contract with them and then connect to them. So this is the fundamental infrastructure. And then after we build the infrastructure, we are going to have the trader on board. So a trader is a combo master who is very familiar with our system and also familiar with the DeFi space. So that's what we are going to do in the Q3 and Q4. So we are on board more and more combo master onto our platform, and then they will use the Furucombo, the system that we just built, to explore the DeFi space, try to search for the maybe the highest APY or the most stable like profit strategy, something like this. And then after they do the research and then the share it on the social media or on the Furucombo platform, this will we can move on to the third stage, which is the mass adoption, because normal people, they don't understand how to do the arbitrage or how to make money bigger. They only go to work and then they have salary. So right now in the third stage, they can just bring their like Ethereum, maybe their USDC, and then they can just follow our combo master, their strategy. They don't have to worry about is it legit or is it like how does it work. You don't have to worry about that. You just put money in, and then we will help you to take care of the rest. So yeah, I think this is the infrastructure, the combo master, and then finally is the user, and then we can bring on board the whole the normal user into the new financial world.
For sure, excellent. Yeah, I mean, DeFi is great. Kind of gives everyone the opportunity to earn a lot more than they would say with traditional banking. I think the future is definitely exciting for everyone in the space. So I wanted to thank you, Blake and Xuanting, for your well thought out answers and taking the time to be here today to answer my questions for this community call. Thank the members of the community for being here as well. And at this time, we can open up the floor to any questions from the community. Do we have any questions coming in today from any of our streaming platforms?
Yeah, because this time we have like Discord, we have Twitter, and maybe we don't have Telegram this time. So the message might coming from different platform.
Right. We got one question coming in from Crypto Commodore. When will fees be integrated? Performance fees and management fees.
Specific this one or like in general fee? The performance fee. So that being explained the fee. So we in our tokenomics that in our design, so we have 3 different ways to generate fee. The first way is to take the initial fund. So for example, you go to combo page and then you build a combo. For example, you swap token, supply to Aave, and then send it to somewhere else, 3 cubes. And then maybe you bring 10K USD. And then we will only charge the 10K USD, some percentage, maybe 0.2% or maybe even lower. And then also the governance can adjust the number by voting. So this is the first one. And the second one will be the performance fee and management fee. This is something that is adopted by a lot of different ER aggregator from 20%, 30%, and then the management fee will be like around like 2%. So this is the second one. And the third one will be the traffic fee. But I think this is still like we are discussing internally. So we are thinking that when we list the cube on Furucombo, when we send the traffic to the protocol, can we charge some fee for this? Interesting can be discussed. About the fee, when are we going to activate it or start to collect fee? I think we will start to collect the fee when the auto farming system is online, which will be late Q3. because we are doing audit, we are doing a lot of infrastructure work. And we want to make sure that the system is safe and very stable. So we will start to collect the performance fee from there. And then for the initial fund, we have the code deposited especially like newcomers. So we don't plan to activate the initial fund fee within maybe 3 or 6 months. But yeah, we are open to discuss on this. Yeah. So I think this year, at least Q3 and Q4, we will mainly focus on the performance fee and the management fee. Yeah, auto farming should be really great, a big market that we can go.
Right. And just to mention, and correct me if I'm wrong, the Furucombo or governance side will be able to adjust the fees as well. So the community will have some control over that as well to make changes to that.
Yeah, I think this is a very important part. Blake, do you want to explain more about this, including the LP design?
Yeah, because we think about whether we can also cover to support the deep liquidity for the combo tokens in the external markets when we are designing the ecosystem. So if you have checked the tokenomics, you should find that our Furucombo treasury will be in the tokens of the combo LP tokens. So which means that when we hold the tokens in our treasury pools, we are also provide liquidity for the combo tokens in the markets. Because we think that although in the ecosystem, the combo token, the value, the price itself, it's not that relevant to support the work. But for the externals perspective, when newcomers want to participate in the ecosystem, the first thing they will check is the price. And then they will check is whether the token has a good market value, total market supply, and the liquidity is deep or not. So if it's not that deep, maybe the price will get very volatile and the price will not that stable. So it will decrease the willingness to join the ecosystem. So that's also the factor that we will consider the most when we are discussing how to manage the treasury. And so the tokens will be mainly in the LP tokens, but the governance will always have the voting power to discuss how to use these tokens and what kind of pools we should sustain in the treasury pool.
Right. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, well, thank you very much, Crypto Commodore, for your question there. Sounds like you got your answer there. If anything doesn't make sense, we're happy to go over that again with you. Question coming in from Money Politic. What about plans regarding support for Binance Smart Chain?
So currently, I think most of our projects are focused on how to generate money, generate revenue. So we are the auto farming system that we are building, it's mostly on the Polygon. And after we test the system and make sure the system is safe and stable, we are going to deploy the system back to the Ethereum, since Ethereum has the most variable assets. Most of the trading strategy are happening on Ethereum as well. As for the other chain, I think we are still thinking about it. We are like thinking maybe like Arbitrum, Optimism Zorop, or maybe ZK Sync. Yeah, this is all within our consideration. How we decide which blockchain or network we are going, it's not just about like technical stuff like, oh, is BSC safe or is ZK Sync safe? It's about the ecosystem. So we have to see first the partners that cooperate with us, like Uniswap, like Aave, or maybe even Compound, where do they go? And then if we go somewhere and then it's not support, Aave is not support, Uniswap is not support, then how are we going to compose a combo or do the batch transaction? Yeah. So the ecosystem, what kind of trading strategy that we can build, it's a very important part. And the security is something that we care about. So yeah, when we are migrating to move to a new chain, is the ecosystem safe? Are we able to find a qualified audit firm to help us, to audit our system based on this blockchain, which is also important. Yeah. So we might not have an answer right now, but we will see. Yeah. But multi-chain is definitely one of our very important strategy this year. We see a lot of different new blockchain online or go production this year. Like, Arbitrum is going production, and then Optimus Rob is there, and then ZK is coming. So yeah, and then we believe that in the future, Ethereum will not be the only smart blockchain that have the DeFi ecosystem. Yeah. So who has the best DeFi ecosystem? Like safe, and then good chance, and then we will integrate with them, and then we will provide the hassle-free trading experience to our users. They don't have to worry about what kind of chain he's using or what kind of wallet should I use. You can just bring in your MetaMask or your favorite wallet, and then the rest will taken care of by us. Yeah.
Perfect. For your answer there. Thank you for your question, Money Politics. I'm not sure if we have any other questions coming through.
I think ETHCC is ongoing, and then a lot of people are just hanging in person. So that's why, I mean, like we will still run our community call, and then we record it, we broadcast it on the YouTube, and then a lot of different channels. So when people have time, they can come back to see. Yeah, and then if they have any question, definitely reach out to us anytime in any kinds of channel, no matter it's Intercom, Twitter, or Discord, or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. We're always here and happy to respond to any questions. Also, on that note, Guangting, you have a presentation on FCC tomorrow, so we will be posting a link to that. Members of the community are definitely encouraged to watch that podcast or discussion as well. There's going to be some interesting information and talks going on around that. So. Furucombo.
Yeah, the talk is talking about how the aggregator, because we are aggregators, so we are sharing our experience on like how aggregator can bring the DeFi to the next 10 billion or maybe 100 billion, because 10 billion is already like a pocket money for the DeFi TVL. So I'm going to change the title tomorrow. So yeah, I think tomorrow's speech will be very interesting because it's our first time to speak in the at the ETHCC, and also we are sharing some different thoughts. We've never shared that publicly online yet, so yeah, stay tuned. Was originally planned to alpha leak our farming system, but I think today it's actually the best time to share it, because we are announcing our tokenomics and then share it with the community. I think our community is the first, so you guys deserve the first-hand news. ETHCC, it's also community, but
this is the closer community, so
it is.
Yeah. So awesome. Well, I appreciate everyone again coming to the community call here. We've got some good questions, had some good discussions, and I think we can pretty much wrap it up here. So again, thanks Xuanting and Blake for being here, and thanks to the community.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Thanks, Josh.
Sorry, we got one more question coming in. Will you add more exchanges to the combos? From
Where does
Anthony.
it?
I believe
Oh.
this is in from YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I don't know if he means exchanges dexes or central exchanges. I'm assuming dexes. Cubes, adding.
Yeah, for
cubes.
decentralized exchanges that we're definitely looking for for any kinds of cube that we will keep looking for, you know, new protocol. So if you have you think any DEX that worth our attention, and then adding this cube will give the whole Furucombo ecosystem a new level, or you know, can have some new chance, we're willing to take a look. And then in the future, I think the Furucombo team will not be the only one who work on the integration. So anyone from the community, if you are a builder, feel free to, you know, build with us. And then to build with us, first you can, you know, list whatever you really like to, you know, you will make the distance from listing and then the non-listing closer. And the second thing is that we will give you reward. This is yeah, you can apply for a grant for, you know, helping us to do the integration. So yeah.
Awesome, great. Well, that's a perfect final question to end it on. So yeah, thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.